we go. The UI, or should I say the overlay, have been updated. And once again, we are back on Huracan. Which honestly I think is gonna be the 4th game we are watching on this map. And funnily enough, it's gonna be the 3rd game between these two teams on this exact map. And I have the UI back, so well... And it's gone. Anyway. On the top side, we're gonna have Delhi picking UEF and going for the normal Hydra Rush build. And Sladow is gonna do the same. Land Factory into few mexes, grab Engineer and get the Hydra. Then for the bottom team, anything juicy happening or not? No, it's the same. Everyone going for the same build as the last time. Land Factory into Hydra. Although honestly I cannot blame them. The Hydra is basically like just next to your base, so it's no brainer to go and grab it. And if anything, it is gonna be more interesting to see what are gonna be the second factories. And also, we can already see that there is a single flare and 2 scouts being queued up by Raelia, meaning he's once again gonna go and try to either make sure that to kill the reclaiming engineers here, or he will move him here to go and kill the engineer, which is gonna come from this way, to build these 3 mexes here. Both are good plays, but I think with how many times this was tried in this tournament already, it might actually be pretty hard to go and, well, catch the engineer, because Sladow by now should be already aware of it, and yes, here is the scout, gonna go somewhere here to this position. Exactly, like I said, and from here he can actually see everything that is happening here, meaning that the enemy units can actually go and go past him. No sneaky bastards gonna get there. But this time it seems like Delhi, unlike in the previous games, is also gonna go and try doing the same. We can see, the same as in what Raelia is doing, getting one of the mech marines together with the Snoop to go and try catching off guard the expanding engineer here for anKcat. Do we have any... No bombers, a single interceptor and a scout queued up for Raelia. Meanwhile anKcat, once again, most likely going all out with the T1 spam. We don't see any air factory being queued up for him, so yes. I think what we will see is basically factories, basically built. I love it. Just as I was about to show you how he's gonna go and do it, he's doing it. Which is very nice from him. Although, fortunately, it seems like Delhi is gonna be aware of what is happening, because his little scout is gonna go and spot all that is happening here. Now we can see that the flare and the enemy scout have been spotted by the spirit belonging to Sladow. And yes, Coco Chamba 2-3, this is the finals. Let's see, Sladow already have his own air factory near the Hydra, 3 land factories going for the 4th one, which is very nice expansion. Also really good echo here. Oh, come on, okay, thank you. Delhi, how are you doing? Also very fine, balance. 5 land factories and a single air fact, meaning that they're actually quite ahead in the air game compared to the bottom team. But the question is, are they actually gonna go and use it somehow or not? Okay, the mech marine here that was lying in wait is gonna manage to go and find the enemy engineer. That is, as long as he actually comes in a little bit closer. And nope, that's a really bad energy stall coming from Delhi. Sladow, unable to really go and boost him. But yeah, it seems like the flare here have been basically useless, as the little spirit, the scout from Sladow, is gonna make sure that he will never actually go and manage to sneak past anywhere. And yes, this is looking very nice for Mr. Sladow. Okay, Delhi actually managed to go and catch off guard this little engineer here. Gonna also go and kill the little T1 mechs. And now he will have to go and run away, as we can see a bunch of angry mantises ready to go and avenge the little engineer. So, economy-wise, 60 mass for the top team, 62 mass for the bottom team, so basically going head-to-head. The anKcat tactic of basically going... why is this bugged all the time? Okay, it's having fixed. But yeah, once again, anKcat is just proving to be the all-around nuisance. As you can see, Mantis is basically running everywhere, wherever they can. Thankfully, with the air control for top team, they can use the bombers to go and harass the raiders. They can also go and shut down some of the reclaiming entities, like here. So, as such, this reclaim pile have been denied for a little while, and let's see. Do they need them? Actually, no, they're still fine, although I guess anKcat could use some of this mass. But looking at the state of the game, it seems like the top team is doing a little bit better for now. Although once again, Raelia proving to be way better when it comes to grabbing this plateau, as Delhi still didn't even make the transport, while Raelia is just dropping the engineers one by one, getting the reclaim, getting the mexes and everything. Oh, we will also see him try to go and drop a single engineer here, which is very nice, because there's actually quite some mass in here, like what? 1000 mass or something? Yes. So this is gonna be a very nice drop happening from him, to go and deny all of these big rocks. Though there is an engineer from Sladow, but the question is he actually gonna react on time and reclaim the enemy engie? Let's look back to the middle, where anKcat is trying to go and grab some kind of attention from Delhi, but unfortunately for him, Delhi is doing just fine protecting his own expansion. As we can see, not a single tank managed to go and squeeze through these two positions. On the other side, we have a very early gun upgrade coming out from Raelia, which means that the Auroras for Sladow are gonna become very, very hard to actually use, as basically the gun range upgrade on any ACU is gonna render Aurora to be actually a little bit useless. Echo-wise, both team going head to head. Team Donny 120 mass, Team Awesome Knights on 126. So far I think the biggest problem is gonna be... Oh my god, that is actually a quite big air production happening on the left side, as we can see both Raelia and anKcat having together 30 interceptors compared to the 10 for Sladow, and basically not a single one for Donny, so yeah. While the top team was actually doing just fine at the very beginning of the game, it seems like the air control is right now firmly in the hands of the bottom team. We can also see Raelia opting in for the fast T2 switch with some blazes already hitting the field, which is a very, very good idea, considering just how good are they at killing the Auroras and basically any other T1 units. So yeah, I wanna see how is Sladow actually gonna go and react to this. He's gonna go and build a T2 Raider for now, also grabbing some T2 PDs here and there, which might be just enough to go and make sure that he can go and stop the ACU push. But what I would like to see is the gun upgrade on his own. Let's see. Okay. We won't see any blazes or anything coming out from Sladow. The man is hellbent on actually fielding Harbingers as fast as possible, as his T3 HQ is already halfway done. Gun upgrade being finished for being started for Delhi, meaning he should have a tad bit easier time defending versus all of these units here belonging to anKcat, who is also doing the same, going for the fast T3 switch. As you can see, the loyalists are already being produced in the T3 HQ for him, meaning that the game for Delhi just got way harder. Let's see, how can he even respond? He have the T2 HQ of his own. But what else can he field? Because the Pilers are not gonna stop the Loyalists. As Loyalists are basically gonna go and murder them, we can see the shield upgrade coming out from Sladow, which I guess is a decent choice, but I'd prefer to go and see the gun upgrade first. Okay, the HQ for Sladow nearly done at 95%. A small fight happening here where we can see just exactly why Auroras are so bad versus Blazes. Blazes are basically tanky and fast, which means that Aurora are never gonna run away from them, and Aurora without kiting is nothing but a paperweight. Advanced gun range upgrade done, nearly done on the ACU belonging to Sladow. The same move can be seen on Riley ACU, but the difference is he doesn't have the shield, meaning that Sladow might be capable of playing way more aggressive. Here comes the first loyalist from anKcat, looking at ACU belonging to Delhi. In Delhi, okay, he does have a lot of overcharge available, which is very good indeed, but it seems like he doesn't really have all of the energy to go and power these powerful overcharges. So thankfully, spotting the ACU, anKcat is gonna go and fall back for away. Okay, the push is happening yet again as the Blazes keep on pushing. Gonna go and finish all of the T1 Auroras here on the right flank from the Sladow army. Not a single one is gonna stay alive. And this is a blunder. This, I think, should be actually going to the T3 Super Factory to just keep on making the Harbingers, just like he's gonna be doing in his own base. Although the Land Factory, for some reason, is stopped. It's not producing any units. Let's see why. Oh, I guess it's because of the massive energy stall. Or should I say the mass stall, as Sladow is opting to go for a fast T3 Pigeon on his base. Meaning he's actually gonna be capable of powering daily overcharges versus the T3 units belonging to anKcat. Yep. Really nice overcharge, 5000 HP left on the brick. And let's see how much. Okay, for 44,000, which is very good for Delhi. It is gonna be just enough to keep the overcharges happening. On the top side, the Blazes. I really have no clue why aren't they pushing in, considering there is only but a single obsidian here. And let's see how is Sladow gonna respond, because his whole army is on the other side and his ACU, if caught out, even with the range and shield upgrade, might still not be enough to go and stay alive here. And you know what I would love to see? I'd love to see actually mercies coming out from Raelia. Because considering the how big armies are here, 1 or 2 mercies would be basically beautiful here. Okay, ACU belonging to Sladow gonna go and finish off a few of the Blazes belonging to Raelia. And let's take a look what is anKcat doing. Okay, anKcat is basically just grabbing as much control as he can. We can see the T1 Maxes being produced here. And instead he's... Oh no, that is... Oh, please don't do it again. That is very bad. You don't wanna see your bricks basically dying to random PDs and overcharge from Delhi. That is very bad. Good choice to make a T2 radar here on the front line, as it will actually mean that Delhi will now finally have some kind of intel happening. Just look at the intel that Sladow provides. Look how nice the T2 radar is. Also, very good drop gonna happen on the other side with 6 Blazes. No, the Blazes are actually gonna go somewhere else, because they just spotted the T1 PD. The flak is not enough, the Intis are... Okay, the Intis have been gifted from Donny, but the problem is that they were actually quite away, not to mention there are swift winds in the mix. The T1 PD Eruptor is gonna go and kill one of the Blazes, but the Blazes is gonna keep on running to the top side. The units from Raelia gonna go and fall back. But that is only after dropping these few Blazes here, which are gonna make massive damage. Look. 1, 2, 3. 3 T2 Maxes have been killed. So a really nice drop. And what I wanna go and see now happen is Sladow actually using his Harbingers to go and recover the map control here in this bottom corner. Grab all of these mexes. Oh no, airfight is happening and it seems like Sladow is just not paying any attention. As we can see the micro coming up from Aurelia, meaning that he's basically gonna go and mow down all of the intis belonging to Sladow. Now, that is very bad micro. This Harbinger is gonna die basically for free. Sladow gonna go and make sure that the fuel overcharge is gonna fly towards the blazes. Gonna kill but a single one, which is not the best idea. But okay, never mind. There is a lot of Harbingers in the mix. And I see even more coming in here. So this might actually be very bad for Aurelia. We can see Sladow pushing in with his units. No, he's not gonna go for the snipe and instead he's gonna be playing slower. To basically grab as much control as he can. After all, slow and steady wins the race. Mods can ban me in this pace. anKcat ACU coming into the frontline base belonging to Delhi, and I don't like it. Delhi, you need units. You need the units now, otherwise this is gonna be very bad. Your ACU, while you have the nano repellents and gun upgrade on it, I don't think it can actually stay alive versus all of this loyalists and other stuff. You need T1 PDs ASAP because those trials are not gonna stay alive for much longer. As we can see, there is one more PD here from Sladow to go and support him, but the brick push, oh no, the Percivals are gonna go and fall down one after another. That was actually a horrible miss micro, as you can see. As Delhi is actually going in for the ACU belonging to anKcat. No, it seems like he actually managed to go and grab the Veteran C upgrade, meaning he is gonna stay alive for a little while longer. The Percival is gonna go and kill the loyalists. The Eruptor gonna go and help him out of it, but the ACU belonging to Delhi is unfortunately gonna go and fall down, as the same is gonna go and happen on the other side, as the ACU belonging to Aurelia just got sniped by a bunch of Harbingers, which are now gonna keep on pushing towards the base belonging once to Aurelia. And let's see what is gonna be the response from both players, as both Sladow and anKcat actually lost their teammates. So yeah, the question is, how are you gonna go and respawn to these bricks here? I guess the Oblivion's PDs are gonna be built here. Also, we can see Sladow actually moving some of his fresh units, some of the Harbingers being produced in the HQ to the left side to go and stop it. We also see the ACU of anKcat going down to go and try to stop the Harbinger push, which fortunately I think for him is not gonna amount to too much, as the bricks from the HQ are basically joining the fray, and as such we can see Sladow actually making the very good choice to go and move through this choke point here to go and push for the HQ belonging to once Aurelia, because there is nothing to defend them, and if they can push in here and basically eradicate this wall base, this is gonna be a very big play. Now, on the other hand, we can see the Percivals dying once again to the bricks. And, well, Sladow, how are you gonna respond to it? You're gonna go and lose your T2 max, but you can lose the max. What you need to protect is this position here. Okay, the Asylum gonna come under the fire, and you can see the Harbingers coming in, but they are not focusing on the low HP target, which is kind of unfortunate. One of them has been died, the other one is also gonna go and die, and Eruptors being made in post-haste by him. Let's go to the split screen, as we can see that both bases are actually under attack. And there is nothing to go and stop the Harbingers belonging to Sladow in the base belonging to Aurelia. But the same cannot be said about the bricks, which are actually gonna go and fall down, not gonna even kill a single T2 pigeon or anything. Meaning that this base trade is actually gonna work out for Mr. Sladow. Now, going to the screen here, one upload. Let's go and see the T2 HQ. The RHQ is gonna go and fall down, as we can see the Harbingers basically laying the ways. The T2 PDs are not gonna be enough to go and deal with it, and Sladow is gonna disconnect. Aurelia disconnected, and wait, what is happening? Oh, never mind, it seems like I just didn't see the anKcat actually saying GG and calling it quits. Yep, nothing was said on chat, it was basically a Ctrl K happening here outside of our screens. Yeah. It seems like Team Donny without Donny is actually gonna go and take a win, making it a draw for one, as the team score is gonna be 1-1 after all. Team Donny is coming from the losers bracket, meaning they had the disadvantage of being 1 point down. Okay. will play to the winning team. So let's go back and see now